Alright, so we're back again, guys. Sorry about that delay. We're back again. So, in today's episode, we're going to be trying to finish off, or I guess start and finish, the last world before the main storyline stuff. So we'll probably only be streaming for about an hour, maybe even less. So we're going to finish up with Fransokyo, and then we'll be done with the main nonsense of Kingdom Hearts 3. But let's just jump right into this. So in case you're wondering where we left off just finishing the Pirates World. And so all that we've done so far is we've run through basically every single planet before here. That would be starting with the intro, going through Hercules' world, then to Twilight Town, the toy box, and then Rapunzel's world, which is Corona, Kingdom of Corona, I think is what it's called. And then we ran to Monstropolis. After Monstropolis, we did... What was after Monstropolis? After Monstropolis, we ran Arendelle. We ran Arendelle, which is Elsa's world. And after we ran Elsa's world, we ran the Pirates of the Caribbean, which is the Caribbean, I believe, in this. It's just the Caribbean. And then, so yeah, that's where we are now. And we're finishing up with... starting and finishing with whatever it's called. Why am I so bad at this thing? Fransokyo. Excuse me, guys. So yeah, we're gonna try to finish up by doing Fransokyo, and then we're gonna stop after that, and then we'll probably pick back up on Monday. So we're gonna take Sunday off, and then on Monday we'll pick back up, and we'll stream either the entire ending of the game or part of the ending of the game, because we're almost to ReMind, guys. It's been 6 episodes and we're already almost to ReMind. If we had left all those videos in, we wouldn't even be close. We'd probably just now be reaching like we would probably just not be reaching Monstropolis, or just finishing up Monstropolis, because the videos add a lot of extra time. So yeah, like I said, we've been speedrunning this, trying to get through all of it. We only keep in... Well, that was a mistake. Whoops. We only keep in the main story stuff. So any videos that are important to the main story are what we're keeping in. Any big reveals or anything like that having to do with the main story is what we're leaving in. But besides that, there's no point trying to keep it in. So... we're going to start up here. Also, I noticed you probably noticed I've been posting a lot of streams on my YouTube channel. That's going to change soon. But I want to finish up Kingdom Hearts before I stop doing that. So we're going to finish up Kingdom Hearts 3, and then the DLC. And then we're going to stop streaming we're going to stop posting streams to my YouTube channel, and we're going to start actually making videos again. This is just because I want to get to the ReMind DLC and make an amazing video for both my stream and then also for my channel, because I just want it to be a live reaction to it. They fight a Heartless, it beats them up, and that's where we're at. Also, I've been using the Ultimate Keyblade a ton in this, in the main story, just because it's my strongest Keyblade and I want to run through the main story like that. But once we get to the DLC, I will not be using it anymore, and I will only be using the Oblivion and Oathkeeper Keyblades, because I worked hard to get those. And so I'm not going to let those go to waste. I'm going to use those whenever I get to the DLC a ton. And we're almost there, and then we will do it after that. So more than likely what I'm going to do, though, whenever I get to the words, I'm going to restart that because I forgot what I was trying to say. What I'm going to do whenever I get to the ReMind DLC is I will probably be streaming it and then take those videos and cut them up. So if you noticed on these streams, I haven't been cutting them up. I've been just leaving them live footage, raw live footage. What I'm going to do for those is I'm going to edit them and try to make them impressive. Impressive, that's not the right word. Make them actually fun to watch. I've just been leaving these ones raw because of the fact that Sorry, one sec. Because of the fact that it's a lot of footage to cover, and these aren't even what's really important. Uh-oh. What is important is the ReMind DLC. So this is just a way to recap what has been going on for anybody who has not played the games yet. That way whenever we get to the DLC, it'll make more sense and will be a bigger deal for everyone watching. Which is unfortunate. I should have started this a lot sooner. Honestly, if I had started it whenever I should have started it, which is like way back in, I don't know, February or something, if I'd started it way back then, it just wouldn't even be a big deal right now. I would have just ran through the story normally. I just get tired of the same scenes over and over again. Man, you gotta love freaking Baymax though. Baymax is a beast in this game. Just tears it apart. Then he misses most of it though. Let's give you some ultimate attacks. Take this thing out. Yeah, I totally haven't been doing this fight correctly though. I was supposed to be going from car to car to fight these things, and I'm just like going willy-nilly fighting whatever. Because I played it accurately the first time through, and if I had been streaming back then, I totally would have recorded it for you guys, but I was stupid back then and didn't think about streaming it. Didn't think about actually trying to do this, but it's a good idea, and that's what we'll be doing from now on. Come on, get wrecked. Take you down like the little robot thing you are. I don't even know what you are. It's heartless, but I don't know if it's like a little plane thing. It looks like it has wheels, so I don't know what to think of that. But it's something important, I guess. It breaks me pretty good. No, none of that. And let's do a little bit of damage. Wipe something out, at least. Any more spare enemies will get wrecked right now. Because that tech does all kinds of damage. Oof, get knocked over, dude. The bigger they are, the harder the fall, they say. But it really seems like he just hits me just as hard. So if we can just wreck this thing as quickly as possible, that would be great. Oof, that's not good. That's not good at all. Donald, why don't you ever do your job? So in this game, in case you haven't played it before, Donald has a certain reputation. So he's the mage, he's supposed to be like the healer and all this stuff, but he's terrible at his job and refuses to heal me until I've already healed myself, or we're not even in combat anymore and it's not even important. Those are the times where he decides to heal. Bad reputation. Come on, Nomura. We've had this for like quite a few games. Is this just part of his lore that Donald's a terrible healer? Is that the lore of Donald the Duck? He's the worst companion to ever have. He doesn't know how to heal. He doesn't seem to do much with his magic. It's like I'm the only one who does damage. It's ridiculous stuff. See, and what was that? Why'd you say my name and not do anything? You didn't even heal me. You didn't heal me or do anything. So why did you say Sora? Oh, for the Flare Force. Okay. I understand now. Let's finish off with the Flare Force. So at least he does Flare Force accurately. That's like, well, I did it twice during that fight, right? So, I mean, at least he's pretty accurate with the Flare Force stuff, and actually being helpful whenever it comes to trying to do damage sometimes. Sometimes, not always. But he's not so good whenever it comes to actually healing me so I don't die. Yeah, in case you didn't know, San Fransokyo is Big Hero 6's world, which that's a movie. if you haven't seen Big Hero 6, then I mean I don't know what to tell you, dude. You just gotta have to figure it out on your own. time. I mean, you should recognize Baymax even if you haven't seen the movie. Baymax is very iconic for the movie and for Disney, honestly. So, I mean, even if you haven't seen it, you should know exactly who he is just based on the fact that he is who he is. But we're going to buy those real quick. We're going to give Donald and Goofy their upgraded weapons just because I haven't done it in a while. Oh, hey, what's that? So let's see. So Nirvana's still better than that one. Blizzard boost. Nothing. I think I'll just let him keep that. It's only 1 point less. And then we'll give Goofy, yeah, the Aegis Shield. Jeez, I'm sorry. Give you all those. Let's see. We'll give you the laughter pin. Actually, MP Walker. So as I walk around, kind of a thing. Cover MP as you walk around. Yeah, let's not give him that. Let's give him, MP Haste. We'll get rid of that. We'll give Sora the, well, everything. We'll give him everything. Jeez, I'm sorry, Goofy. You don't get any, good stuff. You get armor. That's important, right? Right? He gets armor. That's something. Let's see, customize. We gotta change this up. Circle will be Fire. Thunder is Thundaga. Water is Roderga. Cure is now Cura. And, maybe we'll switch Fire over to Blizzara. No, we'll change Waterga over to Blizzara. Alright, let's save again. Or I guess save because I didn't save before. So let's save back up, retry this again. And let's go.
Shout when you're ready, Sora.
I'm prepared. Let's go. We're going to finish San Fransokyo today. It's going to take a while because we're already 12 minutes in and I haven't done anything yet. But we're going to finish this world. If possible, we may do a little bit more. But today is planned to finish up San Fransokyo and then start the what I consider the real game after. Hopefully on Monday, possibly tomorrow. But more than likely it's going to be on Monday whenever we start that. So expect to see the video Monday. Skipping that scene. There's just no point in watching it. So what I'm doing now is I'm running through rings as a quest thing so they can gauge my abilities. And we're going up. Over here. It's so hard to control Sora in air. And not a single miss. Okay, we're going through here.
You gotta keep up, Sora.
Oh, shut up. Change rails. So yeah, the whole point of this is to hit all the rings, obviously, get the points. You know how it works. You know the whole goal. You know how this works. You've seen enough of these games before to know that you're supposed to collect the rings. Woo! This is ridiculously hard, though. As whenever it comes to trying to aim at the perfect moment, it's particularly hard. It's not actually hard, per se, but it's hard whenever it comes to trying to make sure you don't miss a single one of these on the trail that you're currently going. Like this right here. I'm surprised I didn't miss any of those. Holy crap! Woo! Okay. Oh, let's go down here. See, I missed quite a few of those. Here's a fun, random terrifying one that they do. They just have him drop this gigantic ball into the city. Like, and no one's concerned about that. It's really cool, though. I do like the design of San Fransokyo. It's like a mixture of San Francisco and Tokyo. So it's called San Fransokyo. That's why you see like certain things like this very Japanese artwork on this. Yet at the same time, it still has like the golden bridge, or the Golden Gate Bridge, is that what it's called? For San Francisco. Have we run up the side of a building?
Just love chemistry.
Yeah. Totes. Woo, hey, let's not miss that. Oh no, too far. I made a mistake. Yeah, I missed all those. Whoops. Land on the top, dude. Come on. Why will you not land on the top of this, Sora? He just would not do it. Now. Now. And go through here.
You want near the goal.
Ah. And we're going down. Wait, what? I think I need to go up here, actually. I'm pretty sure that's the finish. Yeah, that should be the finish. Why didn't he hit that? That was ridiculous. Okay, well, that's game for that weird little mini mission there. But it's over. It's done. So, we're continuing on now. Kind of. It has been a while since I have played San Fransokyo's world. I don't remember what's next. I think I do some fighting, possibly. They do some analyzing what I did, and then we end up getting into some fight. And while we're fighting, they analyze what I did. I'm not certain. I couldn't tell you. My bad. I guess we'll just have to wait and find out what's next. Skip. Sorry, we gotta get through this. Let's go. I don't need to save. Let's go. No, I said let's go. Whoop whoop. Alright, load up. Come on. Quit messing with me. Load up. Come on now, little corner heart. Load. You best load up now. There he goes. Skip. Oh, so you guys aren't even important? Alright, let's pick up this, because I'm pretty sure this is the map. Sick. Right, let's climb this building. Yeah, that's the primary target right up there. Let's take this. Whoop, teleportation. Activate. Alright, so there's the main boss. It's a little Minotaur dude with a helmet. Sick. That's right, I broke you. Broke your guard, dude. Are you a wind-up toy? I've never noticed that they have little cranks on the back of them, like to wind them up. As if they don't work without it. I'm confused on what they are. Are they like Tauros? Not Tauros. Minotaurs? Or are they like toys? Or I am now very confused by this. Are they clockwork? Like, are they robots? I just thought they were wearing armor. I never thought that they were robots. But I mean, I guess if it's that Japanese theme, more sense than actually giving them minotaurs, because Japan doesn't really have minotaurs in any of its culture that I know of. Anyways, I could be wrong about that. Don't take my word for it, because I could definitely be wrong. But as far as I know, they don't, because I haven't seen really anything about it before in any like animes or any other cultural things I've seen. I've never noticed minotaurs in any of their stuff. But who knows? I could be wrong. I thought it was just more of a Greek thing. You're right. Piece of cake. Skip the scene. Oh, T-Rex. Okay. Oh, wow. It caught me off guard. Feel the pain of my massive sword. Dude, turn around. There we go. I'm gonna hit you in the face. I'm gonna hit you in the face. Come on, get back here. You know it's over. And feel the pain. I said you feel the pain, not me. Thousand swords of death. I'm gonna hit you in the volcano back. Seriously, why is your back a volcano? Let's use some more ultimate form, just because it is the most damage and it's so quick. Also, if his tail is a heartless as well, does that mean the tail is the one in control of the dinosaur, or is the dinosaur in control and then his tail has a mind of its own? Because I'm very confused by that. Because look, see, now it's hid in its hole, or is it like a relationship to where it's not actually the tail, it's just on the back of the tail, and then it's controlling through that? I have so many questions about these Heartless Nomura. Oh no, not that. Not we don't use that thing. Whoops. Yeah, we don't use that. No attraction flow. Rage form. Let's wreck it. Get wrecked, T-Rex. Oh, what? You can't just run away. We're fighting. Piece of crap. Crap, where was it? This way? Probably up there, right? Or is it up there? I have no clue. Let's run. Okay, there he is. So yeah, I'm just gonna run on dark form, I guess. Have nothing to fight. Cool, cool. Avoid all these laser beams while I have this awesome form. The form's gone. The form's gone. Just as I got into the fight, too, he runs away. Like, look, how much more bull can you get? And we flying. We're flying. Flying. That's what we're calling this. We're calling this flying. Get wrecked. Come on, get wrecked. Get wrecked. I'm gonna throw him at you. Get ready for a goofy missile! Yeah, it's called a bombardier according to the game, but I prefer goofy missile because it just sounds stupid. Ultimate form. Get wrecked. Come on. Feel the pain. I prefer to call this God mode rather than ultimate form because, let's face it, once he hits this mode, you're not really going to be able to kill him easily. And let's hit him with the finisher. That's right. Aw, man, I just finished mapping my abilities and I have to change them again because now I have Fyraga, and so I have to replace Fyra with Fyraga. Skip scene. Oh, this is important actually. We'll leave this in. It's not really that important, but it's kind of important, so we'll leave it in.
Was that awesome? Or was that totally awesome?
It was pretty awesome. Donald, you piece of crap. You suck.
Do you think I could study it sometime?
No.
You just made Donald's day.
Donald sucks. I'm sorry, but he does.
My brother wanted to help people. Now we try to do the same.
Your brother?
Ugh.
Tadashi. There was a fire and now he's gone. But he always wanted to make a difference. He cared about people. That's why he worked so hard to create Baymax.
I'm sorry.
Me too, hero.
In Baymax. In all of us.
Out of
He lives on in your hearts.
all the worlds in this game, though, Fransokyo is my favorite one.
Yeah.
Big Hero 6 is a pretty amazing movie, and I freaking love it compared to the rest of the movies.
Be a part of us in some way.
And when you're not strong enough, he'll make up the difference.
Like, even compared to Toy Story is good, but I still prefer Big Hero 6. But the freaking scene, dude, this one gets me every time.
Sora, you okay?
Roxas, Hayner, Pincelet.
Fine.
Man, Roxas had so much tragedy, dude. Someday I will make a video. Actually, after I finish, here's a promise. After I finish the ReMind DLC, we will make a video talking about the backstory of the characters of Kingdom Hearts, starting with Roxas, because Roxas is by far my favorite of all the characters in this game series. He had an amazing story to him, and he just deserved better. Luckily, he got what he deserved finally in this one. But man, Roxas, dude, Roxas has been my favorite character since the moment I saw Roxas. His story hits hard, dude.
Oh, we got this.
Time for a listen.
I would not be the first person to do it, because other people have talked about the stories of certain characters, but I just want to talk about Roxas, and then I want to talk about my experience with Roxas. Because nothing quite gets me into the loving games more than games that have a good story to them. Because yeah, it's so easy to play games like Fortnite. Fortnite's fun, it is. But it's so easy to play games like that and just not have to think about anything because of the fact that all you're doing is killing people over and over again. Restart a new match, kill people. Restart a new match, kill people. Whereas games like Kingdom Hearts, where am I going? Whereas games like Kingdom Hearts force you to learn their story. And if you actually pay attention to the story, you get some amazing storytelling. Where am I going? Okay, so we're trying to find those. I don't know where they are. But anyway, sorry. You get some amazing storytelling out of games like this. Cause it's why Kingdom Hearts is so loved by me. It has one ultra convoluted story. Like, it is hard to understand the story of Kingdom Hearts if you're just now walking into it, kind of a thing. If you're new to the game, it is so freaking hard to understand. Even if you're actually old to the game, like if you've been playing it for a long time, even then it's still hard to understand the story to it, because there's 11 games and each one gets more confusing than the last one. There's all kinds of story that gets added in later on, so it gets retconned like constantly, yet it's an amazing story. They did a great job, and all of it comes together in this game, and it's one of the reasons why I love this game so freaking much. This game is short, don't get me wrong. Kingdom Hearts 3, very short, and it feels like there's very little of the main story to it. But it's so, like, the way I've always described this game to anybody who I've talked to about it is this game is so slow. This game is slow getting into the main story. But once it does, it is the best freaking story so far, in my opinion. Just all of the fights at the end are fantastic. And all the story build-up is so great right there at the end. It's just everything coming up to that part is what sucks. Because honestly, the road to it sucks, going from world to world all the way to the end. Kingdom Hearts 3 is very reminiscent of Kingdom Hearts 1, where you're going from world to world, except I feel like this one makes less sense than the first game did. First game kind of made sense. You were looking for Riku and Kairi. 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 This one doesn't really do that. It says you're looking for Terra, but you never really find any evidence of Terra. You never find any evidence of any of them. You run into the enemies, the bad guys. You run into them a few times, but even then, it's not very obvious, like, with what's going on. Thank you. I could not find him whatsoever, so thank you for that, hero. I'm trying, dude. Anyways, Yeah, they never made it quite obvious that that's what you were trying to do in this game. Like it's just kind of a go from world to world and good luck, and hopefully maybe you'll learn more about what's going on. Sora's looking for that quote unquote looking for the power of awakening, but he never even finds the power of awakening. Really, it's just kind of like it's always been inside of him, kind of a thing. So it kind of feels like you just waste your time running from world to world, which is disappointing. It feels like you waste your time running from Disney World to Disney World, and then as soon as you get to the end, it's like, oh my gosh, this game is so amazing. But it takes a while to get there, and it's sad, the slog it takes to get to that point. Because honestly, the stories per world, they're good. They are very good. But they don't do much. Like, there's nothing to it. Like, you go to Toy Story's world, you're fighting some... Like, honestly, I think Toy Story's world probably had the most influence. Because in Toy Story's world, at least they were taken to a different world than their normal world. Because the organization member there was trying to turn them evil. He was trying to turn them into Heartless. That made sense. But then you go to Rapunzel's world, and it doesn't really make much sense. They kidnap her from your group, and they return her to her castle, and they're talking about they want her to stay light, but then they also do things that are trying to make her turn evil, and I don't know, it doesn't make much sense there either. And then they turn her mom evil to a Heartless because they don't want her corrupting Rapunzel, but she hasn't been around. She wouldn't be an issue anymore if they had never taken Rapunzel away from crap, what's his name? Finn? No, not Finn. It's not Finn. What's his name? Whatever his name is. Eugene. Whatever his... Flynn Rider. Once she takes him away from Flynn for no reason. It doesn't make any sense. But, I mean, it's whatever with that world. And then you move on. You go to Monstropolis. Monstropolis, again, doesn't... I mean, it kind of makes sense. It kind of makes sense with what it's doing there. Oh, no, wrong one. Crap. It kind of makes sense with what it's doing. Because it's like... Basically, the point of it is... Sorry. The point of Monstropolis' world is... Vanitas is there because the Scream energy will give him more emotional power. That makes sense. That actually makes sense. But... at the same time, he doesn't really make use of the Scream power, and it just ends up being a waste of time again. Like, it doesn't seem like anything he was doing would have any sort of goal towards the end of the game. So, at the same time, it's like, well, you just wasted my time again. And then you move on to Arendelle, and Arendelle makes the least amount of sense. For this one, Game Theory, if you look up on YouTube, go to Game Theory, their YouTube channel, and they have an amazing theory as to why Arendelle's plays the way it does. Because Arendelle's seems to have a lot of build-up about... Basically, it follows the way the movie does, where Elsa learns about her... Or as like it starts with Elsa has already learned about her powers. She's run off into the woods to go make an ice castle and live in it. Well... From there on, it just plays like the movie does. You literally just do the movie, and there's nothing special to it at all, whatsoever. It ends up at the very end with you...
Fred, you okay?
It ends up at the very end with you... No, what? Why? Sorry, it's really hard to play and talk at the same time. It ends up at the very game, in the end of that world, with you fighting Hans for no reason, because Hans comes out of nowhere. Like, he doesn't seem to have any sort of importance there. Like, yeah, he just seems to come out of nowhere. And then Hans becomes the bad guy at the last second, which doesn't really make much sense, because he was never introduced until the very end of the world. So that one was kind of a letdown. I think the Game Theory, Matt Pat, well, I think he was correct in his theory that Elsa was meant to be the bad guy, but Disney said that we could never point Elsa in a bad light. I think that's what happened. I agree with him on that. Just because the wolf at the very end of Arendelle's world that you fight doesn't seem like something that Hans should have turned into. But it does seem very much like something Elsa would have turned into because of Elsa's ice magic. So that would have made more sense. And I agree with Matt Pat's theory that it was meant to be Elsa to begin with. And that basically it was ruined by Disney. Is that it? Is that all of them? Oh, I see you. He's left, okay. But then, in Pirate's World, again, the Pirate World doesn't make sense either. Because you play through the entire thing thinking that you're with Jack Sparrow. And then at the very end you learn, oh, it wasn't Jack, it was someone else the entire time. And that it followed the story of the third movie. And that he was off doing his own thing. So you've been with freaking Calypso the entire time. And it was just a waste of time, the entire map. And then at the very end... But at the very end of it, that was the best part of it. At the end, right there, with Davy Jones fighting all of them, and you start talking about heart and all this stuff. That was the part that was good. You get to see Sora lose his crap, and it's so good. I think that's what I need to do. Wait, he loses it, and it's amazing. But that's it for that world. Is Sora loses his crap, and that's a good world because they talk about heart. But then you move on to Big Hero 6 here, and it has no importance. You're introduced to one character later on, which is pretty good. They introduce you to another organization member, which I will not skip whenever we get to that point. And if we do, I will explain who it was and what their story is. Or I'll explain who it was, and then I'll tell their story later on when I start doing my version of character files. But for now...
Nah, it's okay, Hero. We're on it.
But yeah, this world... It's very strange and doesn't make much sense for the majority of it. Just because this thing, these dark cubes, they're taken straight from the Recoded game. Kingdom Hearts Recoded. They're taken straight from that. There are some blocks that were in that game, yet, for whatever reason, aren't mentioned as those cubes. They have the exact pattern and everything, but for whatever reason, they don't talk about them like they're like that's what they are. Like, no one has any idea what these things are. And it's kind of annoying in that way. No one makes a single comment about it. Even though it's very obvious that that's what they are.
What do you suppose they'll
I think this is the scene that introduced them.
we want to find out?
But after this world to the very end of the game, fantastic. Perfect 10 out of 10 game.
We destroy this thing.
So I guess 5 out of 10 because half the game's amazing.
We'd just be wasting our strength.
Well, I guess these worlds aren't terrible though, so I'll give it an 8.5 out of 10. Because I love this game still. It's amazing. And it's even better the first time you play through them all of them, so.
That's weird. Is it busted?
But yeah, this scene's very important.
Hero, who's that on the display?
That's not the
This scene is.
display. He's really here.
Huh?
The black coat. He's back?
Are you done messing around?
What? Wait. That voice.
Hold on. You know this guy?
And now, enter the supervillain.
He definitely has the vibe.
True that.
Funny.
Riku hair.
Riku. But
Yeah, Riku's that old guy with the white hair.
As if this
Old guy.
stupid experiment
Like the teenager with white hair.
wasn't a hassle.
Hero, do you recognize it?
Not quite ready.
That's the first chip I made for Bayback. It's full of combat programs.
Programs.
If you've seen the first movie, this happens after that movie. This is a continuation of the story. So that's the second Baymax that they've been with the whole time.
Riku! Oh no!
Sora, I'm on my way. I'll look after my team. You guys find the dark cube. Remember to use the AR device to target the core.
Man, that outfit's so sick though. Sora be styling. Alright, let's do this. Take this thing down. Now that we have an actual target. Ah, screw it. I want to use Oblivion. I want to use some dark. Woo! Jump over that. Tuck under that. Jump over that. Yeah, let's do this. Oh, dodge. Dodge. Kinda love Baymax's commentary though. Yeah, I didn't do any damage to this thing. Well, that was great. I think I'd be able to find it in this mess. Come on, get wrecked. Wait, did it get full health? Wait, what? Dark form, let's activate this. Get wrecked, come on. Oof, God, I love this freaking power about. God, I love Oblivion. It's such a perfect Keyblade, dude. Dual wield, whoop, activate. Come on. Oh, crud. Oh man, I love this thing. Gotta love it. Oh, so sick. Well, I guess that's it. I didn't get to do any damage with it. Oh well. Dodge roll. Do it. Do it, Goofy. Hit a bunch of them at once. Show them how to get wrecked. They did no damage. There he is. Come on, Oblivion. Let's deal some damage with you. We're gonna wreck this thing. We are. We're gonna do it. It's just gonna take a while. I refuse to use the attraction rides. Dual wield. Oh, don't let me not. Don't make it to where I can't do much. It's so screwed up. All right, we're switching weapons. We're saving the dual wield. Oh crud, I didn't jump high enough. That's right, we're gonna dodge this thing with every single... Oh crud. Or not. And it's back to attack mode. Let's start dodge rolling. It just said I can't hit it, I have to keep rolling. Oh crud. Get wrecked, cubes. Have a taste of some meteors real quick. And finish. Yeah! Freaking light beams. That's what I call a finisher right there. We won't skip the scene because I think this has a little bit of information, a little bit of important information in it. Yeah, that's it. That's this is a little bit important.
Baymax.
this isn't for you. At least, not until we're done.
Riku! Is it you? Why do you look like that?
Looks are
He's so
deceiving,
dumb. You'd
but
think
the
he would
heart,
understand by now.
you know that it's me.
I know Riku wouldn't do
Then
this.
again, a lot of
Not
fans
without a
don't
good reason.
quite understand. 'Cause I put a lot of hours into learning everything about this game
When did
series,
that ever
so
matter? We've been trying to one-up each other since we were kids.
I do in fact understand what's going on in the scene, only because of the fact that I've put a lot of information into myself about this game.
The coat means he's with
And all these
Organization
games.
13, and that means he's not really Riku.
Obviously, there you go. Boom. Took Goofy,
We defeated
took the
Ansem
freaking
and
dog
Xehanort
human
every
to explain it to them.
last one of them. But still, they all came back anyway, right? So maybe this Riku came back too, from the time when Ansem possessed him.
Which makes sense.
What? How?
Come on, Sora. Are you so
Like a
dumb?
certain wizard you know, I had to play by the rules to travel through time, which meant leaving my body behind.
Certain wizard.
I
Is that
know
the
about
wizard?
this. But you have a body.
Xehanort's heart left his body in order to voyage
mean
back
Xehanort?
through time. He needed to tell his younger self of the great plans he had in store. There in the past, his heart stayed and waited out the years until you and I came along. Xehanort's heart possessed me and became Ansem, the first adversary you faced. The rest of him, the piece he left behind, took the name Xemnas and created the first organization.
Yeah.
It was all a part of a larger plan to bring Xehanort into contact with the right hearts. Enough of them to form the real Organization 13. They could come from anywhere. Any when. Just as long as he had the right vessels at hand to place their hearts in.
Vessels?
Replicas.
That's right. The replica program was a success. We
True.
were as real as people.
Then pack up and
So
leave.
Vexen made a replica
What are you
before
still
he
doing here?
switched back to the good
To
side?
see if we can recreate a heart from data.
What?
I'm not certain, but I think that's what it is.
Did we steal your idea? That walking balloon over there has a heart. At least that's the nonsense I'm supposed to believe.
Rude.
There are hearts all around us. You only have to see them for them to become real.
Don't know if that's true.
That's my chip. I made it.
Oh, well, I'm sorry about that.
Excuse me.
But
Sorry,
I
guys.
promise, I'll put it right back where I found it.
I cut out a ton of those when I edited the videos, by the way. I had one where I had like 20
I'll be
burps,
getting back to work now.
and I had to cut every single one of those out.
We
It was a lot of cut time.
Guys,
You are all suffering from acute exhaustion. I recommend rest.
Me as well.
yeah, you're right.
You're right.
Let's regroup.
I was gonna skip the scene with the 2 seconds left, but then I decided not to because there's no point because there's only 2 seconds left. We are gonna skip this next scene, however, because not super important. Why am I not skipping a lot of the cutscenes in this world? Because I freaking love this world. San Fransokyo is my favorite out of all of them that I've played through before the end. The last worlds are the best ones. Okay, 100%. Last 2 worlds, best 2 worlds, best 2. One of them will become better because of the fact that the DLC remakes it. So keep that in mind.
Why are you snooping around?
That would be none of your concern.
Mean.
Overstep and darkness will consume you again.
Is that a threat?
What an interesting thing to say. I shall do anything I please. As should you.
Okay.
Oh, I intend.
Man, the debate of evil. Two evils just debating with each other. And Maleficent doesn't freaking do anything in this. Neither does Pete.
Yes, though I could not tell you from when.
From when? So, that kind of makes me wonder if Maleficent is from now, or if she's in the present, or if she's from the past, or... Clearly it has something to do with Union Cross, but I don't know exactly what part of Union Cross. Maleficent's story is a bit more of a mystery to me than the rest of these. I understand the whole full time travel thing whenever it comes to everyone else, but whenever it comes to Maleficent, I have no freaking clue. I have no clue where she is in her timeline. Hers kind of confuses me after Kingdom Hearts 2. Because she kind of... I can't remember if she dies again in Kingdom Hearts 2. I think she dies like twice. But, in this one, it kind of confuses me on where her timeline is from. I don't know if it's after KH2. I don't know if it's sometime after Union Cross. No clue. But what I do know is I have no clue. That makes sense? No. Cool. Yeah. I need to get back into Union Cross as well.
Learn some new tricks.
And try to get some of the information out for you guys. Skip scene. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, inside of the Dark Cubes was Baymax, the original Baymax. I shouldn't have skipped that scene. I'm sorry, I didn't realize that that's what that scene was. But inside of it was the original Baymax. And so, that's why we're fighting him right now. Hit them. I think if I hit them, it knocks them back. Yeah. So, what we're doing right now is we're fighting a corrupted Baymax that is filled with darkness. Because, Riku got the card back, you know, the red card back, the one with all the combat programs in it. And, corrupted the files with darkness, so now he's a corrupted Baymax. But what we are fighting is the original Baymax. So this is the first Baymax, the one before the one that this one is. That one's the one that Tadashi made. Tadashi being Hiro's brother. Just gotta keep shooting. I attacked all of those way too late. I was just gonna dodge it, but okay, that works too. Oh, where'd he go? Oh, crud, where'd he go? Oh, crud. I guess I just gotta keep shooting. There you are. Oh, crud. The heck, dude?
That was close.
Come on. Just go down already. Come on. Get wrecked. That was a close one. Think you're gonna beat me that way? There we go. There we go. 2 times the charm, or I guess 4 and 5 times the charm. Come on, Baymax, let's fight. I've been chasing you for so long, dude. Come on. I do love this combat scene, though, with Sora on the back of Baymax. It's freaking epic. He has dark wings. I didn't realize he had, like, feathers on his wings. Oh, God. Thank you. Jeez. Let's just shoot him from the side while we fly away. Why can you do that, but when I hit, it doesn't do anything to you? Come on. Together. I do love that part where he jumps off of the back of... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, thank goodness. That's what I was saying, Sora. I have no control over this combat, really. Like, I have, my power means nothing. Everything I've done up to this point means nothing. Come on, Baymax, fight fair. See, what was that? Come on, take more damage. Please. 1 hit, 2 hit, 3 hit, 4 hit.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, that's right. Feel the pain of your own stuff. We call that a counter. Oh, I hate that thing. Why can I not dodge that? Yeah, take that, loser.
That was close. Get up.
Feel a slap.
Certainly.
Oh crud. He has some huge wings there. Did you see that? Oh jeez, why? Why? Oh, we're at the 57-minute mark. Let's full heal. Come on. Let's go again. I don't know why it shows that target thing there on that one, because I think I can control that. Oh jeez. Avoid the red dots, avoid the red boxes. Come on, come on. Fight me. Fight me. Roundhouse, come on. Okay, roundhouse. Sky strike him. Come on, Baymax, wreck him. Let's finish him off. That was a hard fight. That took forever. I almost died like 7 times. It's so much harder in critical mode though. Get wrecked, Baymax. Baymax 2 beast mode. Oh no. Oh no. Oh jeez, no. It's so silent. Not a lot of sounds for all of that. Gotta love that rocket fist though. And that slick, sick costume.
Guys. Hero.
So, did we stop him?
Yes.
Safety mode kicks in if he's put under too much stress. So he's probably just in stasis. We'll have to destroy the chip if we want to be certain.
But... are you sure?
Yeah, dude. You don't need to go that far.
Maybe we can find another way.
It's the right thing to do.
That was last of my drink. Which is unfortunate because I'm thirsty still. Goodbye, chips. Goodbye, dark armor. The corrupted data is gone. And Baymax is back to being larger.
Tadashi would have done the same thing.
But Hero, isn't that Baymax's heart?
It's okay. Baymax is here.
True that.
I should be the one.
Also, that's not Baymax's heart. If you recall from the first movie, Baymax's heart is the medical one that Tadashi made for him. So the evil one would not be his actual heart.
Ow. Hello, I am Baymax, your personal healthcare companion.
Two Baymaxes. Freaking love Sora to this. They should have made it though. Freaking Nomura, you should have made it to where we could summon one of the Baymaxes as a helper for a while, kind of as one of the summons, because that just would have made sense. Just like how you could summon Genie in the other games, it would have made so much sense to be able to summon Baymax because there's two of them. They don't need two of them, so if we could summon one of them, that would have been amazing. But no, of course not. And that's it. That's the end of San Fransokyo. We made it through that world in this playthrough. And look at that. We're only in like an hour and 2 minutes. We're doing good. I'm not doing flash screens. So we're going to not leave this world, but we are going to end the stream, and we will pick up from here during the next one, because I believe as soon as we go back to the worldview, as soon as we're back up in space, pretty sure that's where it kicks off the end of the game. So we're not going back to space yet, but we're going to end the stream right here. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, press that like button. I would appreciate that very much. Subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, so you can watch more of these as they come out. Jeez, I'm so sorry. As they come out. And yeah, please follow my channel. I would appreciate that very much. And if you have any comments, post them in the comment section.
If you are injured during battle, try to get yourself to safety.
I didn't mean to do that. Baymax. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, if you enjoyed this video, I'm glad you did. And please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you dudes in the next video. Peace.